views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It is the 2nd of October, 2020. This is Yuuki. This is the Kingdom Podcast brought to you by Anchor.fm. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Anchor, all in one name at the Kingdom Pod PH. And for this episode, of course, we have our resident co-host, Abby, live from the US of A. Abby, you there?
Hi everyone.
You can follow her on Twitter. It's at WhatARadRadder. She just uploaded her 2nd episode. Good stuff. You know? Fucking A. How long do you usually take to record your episodes?
Honestly, it's just about, I usually, if I'm going to do like an hour episode, it'll take me maybe like 10 minutes, or actually the full runtime. I'll just have to rewatch or re-listen to the whole thing.
Right.
Then I add in little transitions and the outro and intro music, and so really it takes up maybe like another hour.
Sweet.
But I mean, honestly, it's worth it.
And the first episode you had was like 80 plus plays, right? That's insane for like.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Nearly cried. It was a good time.
Couldn't believe it. Nearly cried. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So Abby's here. The team of hosts for the Kingdom Podcast. We're gonna tackle something, but before we get to that, so a couple of days ago, my girlfriend and I, Allie, we got inked again. And Abby here reacted poorly to that. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing?
No, because first off, you messaged me at some ungodly hour, and I look at it, and I'm just like, oh my god, what are they doing? What is this? I figure one of you is drunk and got the other one to get a Mamamoo emblem on their arm or whatever. So I'm just like, who did this?
I messaged Abby at like 4 fucking a.m. in the morning. It's like, hey, check this out. No, I didn't even say that. It was like, it was without context. I sent the photos first. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing? So
yeah, he just freaking sent them, and I'm just like, what is this?
Yeah, so she got like the We in Magnolia text with the wind. With the, I think that was the, not the the windflower emblem.
Yeah, the windflower.
Yeah, the flower. Yeah, and she got another one. It's like something in French, like across her arm. She got 2. So, and then I got like the sound wave of my favorite song of all time, around my right arm. It hurt like fuck, man. I mean, that's insane. I wasn't crying, but at one point I started to lie down. I'm so tired of just looking at one thing, because I didn't react at all. Well, sort of kind of react. I sort of kind of reacted. It was like, fuck, oh my god, oh fuck. But it's just mouthing it. I'm not really saying it out loud. So Ali had a video of it. Of course, I'm not going to show anyone. Screw you guys.
Come on.
No, man. Oh, man. I looked horrible. I was kind of like dead. I was looking at a far
Oh my
place
God.
and just, focusing on one blank, solid thing on my fucking wall, and then that's it.
So you had like no remorse. You just went for it.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't know that it would hurt that bad because I already have 4 tattoos, right? I have 2 on my wrists and 2 on my inner forearm, and then I put this on just my upper arm, but it's around it, so it goes to the armpit area and then the backside, and the backside is unbearably horrible. It's bad. It's bad. I don't like it.
Oh my gosh.
But, it turned out great. I loved it. Abby, you should get one.
No.
You should get like a Wasa one.
First off, okay, I do like pen tattoos when I'm feeling edgy.
Right.
But other than that, I have like a needle phobia.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Like, I could literally, let me just tell you guys this story because it's actually pretty funny. When I had to get my vaccines for college, I'm going into the hospital,
Right.
they're filling out the forms. Well, I knew going in there I had to get my shots.
Right.
But even still, I had this mindset. I was ready to take down anybody who was going to come at me with the needle. And I have the skinniest arms. If you've seen me in real life, I have the skinniest arms. I have no upper body strength. But there was this nurse who came in the room. She was like, "Okay, sweetie, can you just put out your arm so I could put this alcohol on it?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I do it. I'm pale as a ghost. And then she's about to stick me. And then instantly I jerk away. I said, "No, you're not going to do that." And then she's just like, "But I have to give you a shot." And I said, "No, you're not." And so she's just like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go and get some help." So she calls in like 2 male nurses, and keep in mind these male nurses, they're not like thin, okay? They're pretty big,
They're pretty
and they
buff,
still
yeah.
could not hold me down. Oh yeah, these men could not hold me down, and I was like kicking and clawing at them. I felt kind of bad, but instantly when your mind goes into like self-defense mode, you don't stop.
Exactly.
So it took long story short, it took 5 nurses to hold me down to get 2 shots. That's it.
Were they literally holding you down? I mean, can you decline something like that?
Well, see, I was a minor, and so my mom was like, "Honey, you
Okay.
gotta get your shots."
Yeah.
And so I'm like crying, and I'm like, "No, they're not gonna stick me." So of course, I had to embarrass my mom and have like 5 of these nurses trying to get me to just sit still and so they can stick me. But it's like whatever. I don't. So long story short, in summary, I do not do well with needles.
Right. So you got to get a tattoo.
Oh my gosh!
It's
I
super
couldn't do
cool.
it.
I always say this. It's something addicting for me. And that may sound like a masochist or anything, but I'm scared. I'm terrified of needles. Whenever there's an annual physical exam needed for work, I always tell the nurse, you got to get that in one go. Like, "Sir, you have tons of tattoos. Yeah, so you still got to get that in one go." Because I'm terrified. I didn't look at all when I was being inked. I looked at it when it was done. And it took me 2.5 hours to get this done. It's insane.
Really?
Yes. It's big. I'll show you like a photo of it later, Abby, but yeah, it's huge. It's massive.
I mean, I'm not gonna like kink shame you or something, but like if you're into getting pricked by a needle, I mean, who am I to say? I don't,
Look, let me give you an example. Let's say Wasa like signs your hand or signs your forearm. Wouldn't you want that tattooed? Because I would go to the Mamamoo concert, talk to Wee-In, give her a pen, and tell her, "Can you sign my arm? I'm getting it tattooed as soon as possible." I would do that.
Well, Okay. Well, first off, I would never ask someone to sign my body because that's weird.
It's
But
cute.
I would first off, I would ask Kwasa to sign my Maria album, and I would have that for a tree. And because if I could, because I like my skin, I don't like to think that I could ink it up or whatever you people like to say. But I just if I could save myself from not being in pain, I'll do it.
Fair enough. It really does.
Sorry,
hurt.
you're not gonna make me.
It
No matter
really does.
what you or Allie says, I'm not gonna do it. Absolutely not.
You gotta. I don't know. It's cool. But yeah, you're 20. It'll change. You're in college. Anyway, all right. Let's get to why we're here. But we'll just have a brief discussion of it before we get to our first commercial break. So this episode is going to be like the last episode, which surprisingly, you know what? That last episode that we had with Ice Cream had a lot of listens.
Oh God, it did. Oh no,
Yes. And
I haven't gotten any hate yet.
yeah, you haven't? Great. I didn't too.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I was browsing Twitter, right? And then I
Okay.
found out that Lovesick Girls dropped today. Because I just woke up literally less than an hour ago. And then I found out that Lovesick Girls dropped. And then I wanted to watch it with my girlfriend because she's still asleep behind me. But shit. Okay, Abby's here. We gotta record. Okay, let me just watch it anyway. So I gotta watch it, and yeah, we'll tell you all about it later on. Abby watched it an hour ago, so she watched it first. What's your what's one word that you like to describe this song?
One word I would say is improvement. Improvement. That's
You know,
I feel and I can't, because I'm not, you know me, I'm not biased. I'm judging it based on everything that I saw. And I just say that Lovesick Girls is improvement.
I mean, if you're gonna compare it to sour candy and ice cream, hell yes.
Yes. We'll see, okay, I'm comparing it because, everything that they said it was going to be on the album. For instance, Sour Candy isn't on the album.
Yeah.
But How You Like That and Ice Cream, Lovesick Girls is a improvement from those both.
Yeah. One word for me would be different. And we'll discuss that later on after this commercial break. So when we come back, we'll talk about, Lovesick Girls, the music first, and then the music video, and then everything in between. So do not go away.
Hey everyone, Mo Twister here. Just as long as my guy Yuki here is talking about Jenny Kim, then I'm all over this podcast. You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Hello, Radish Farm. Welcome to Mama Moo Central, where myself and a possible Moo Moo star guest talk everything Mama Moo. Want the tea? We got you. Want a song review? No problem. Want to just freak about your best girl? Go nuts. Be sure to follow my Twitter at WhatARadRadish to get the latest and greatest from yours truly, while also updates about when I upload. Well, let's get on to today's topic. See you around.
Hey podcasters. Podcasting has become a staple when it comes to new things to try, especially here in the Philippines. Check all of them out on your podcast players like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We also hope you can donate to the show for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We want to get as much content out there as possible, and a small amount like this would definitely help us out to keep the show going. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. You can donate as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account to help to keep the show going. So please, got anything like that, go to that link, anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We got Abby here, my co-host, and she just dropped her second episode. Let's talk about that a little bit, right? So I just found out from that episode that what your age is. You know, you go to university. Well, I know you go to university, but I just, that's the first time I've known about your age. I thought you were like 12 or something.
No, you knew I was 20. I
knew you were 20-ish, but I didn't know you were 20.
Oh, I'm right. I am right on the dot. That is what I am, and I can look like I'm 16, and then instantly I could be like this philosopher who acts like she's 25. But
and that wasn't a bad idea, right? That episode wasn't a bad idea because the first episode was like controversy here and pie to your face there, and then we got a lighter side of you, which is super cool. I listened to the whole episode when it dropped, even way before you tweeted it out because I have you followed, so it alerted me. It's like, oh cool, second episode. That was super light, Good on you.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make sure everyone knew who I was because no one other than the picture that dropped of me on Twitter,
right.
Nobody who I am. So I had 2 or 3 people DM me and be like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I should probably say who I am." But and also actually, because I didn't tell you yet, and this is actually it'll probably be irrelevant by the time this uploads. But I just made a third episode technically it's about Mamamoo's comeback, but it's not. It's like another tea session.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's just so it's kind of just throwing it out there. But I was kind of glad that to have a second episode, just kind of like a chill session,
right?
Nothing dramatic. Everyone who doesn't love a little background noise,
That's true. That's true. I totally get it.
That's what I listen to podcasts for. Yeah.
And there's something about this episode which let me go back to when people DM you. I thought they were DMing you. Hey, what's your number? Where are you from?
Oh my gosh, no. There was this one person, not from who listened to my podcast, but
right.
They were DMing me and trying to be a total simp. I'm just what about that? If you want to be a simp, go be a simp to some weird anime girl. I'm not I like being single. Thank you very much.
You gotta try and tease them a little bit in a sense where hey, super cool, yeah. You give me $100, then fuck off or something. That's what I would do if I were a girl. If I were someone very attractive, I would just go all over those simps and ask them for stuff. I'm a horrible person.
Wait. Can I be honest? Even in regards to this, I'm surprised that you weren't upset that I totally shaded you in the episode.
Nah. Why not? Why? I'm not someone who takes things personally. And I know, at the end of the day, at the end of the episode, we're friends. So that's something that we do here in the Kingdom Pod, is that we banter a lot. All of my co-hosts back then, they don't agree with everything I say. But hey, we're still friends. This is
because we constantly fight.
Exactly. It's how are we gonna fight? How are we gonna fight? Hey, wait for me. I'll book a flight. I'll try and get to a ship, and I'll slap you. No, that's not gonna be possible. And this is what K-pop fandom is supposed to be, guys. A little banter ain't bad. Don't take things personally. We don't know these idols at the end of the day,
Yeah, don't mix business with pleasure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Anywho's, let's get to, of course, this is Yuki, this is Abby, the Mulan hater, and we're going to talk about...
wow.
Well, you didn't like the movie.
Okay. I just, we're just going to leave it there. Leave it there, because I'll get you later.
Anyway, so, okay. Blackpink's Lovesick Girls. You said earlier that it was an improvement. I said it was different. Now, we're going to talk about the music. You're correct. It is an improvement. I was even thinking, because I think Playing with Fire is their best song, right, of all time. This song is a very close tie to first for me. Look, people that listen to this might say, yeah, you berated Blackpink with ice cream, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. And they improved so much on this single. It is a super good song. It didn't sound K-pop. This is what we were talking about, Abby and I, during the commercial break. It didn't sound K-pop at all. It sounded a little bit Western. They have a ton of English verses on that, which is totally fine for me. I don't mind. It's just I can't put it in words, but I'm really, really happy about this song.
Mm-hmm.
And this is included in their album, right?
Yeah, it's I think it's like the third song or something. I don't know. I just listened to the whole album, but yeah.
I don't know who produced this, and who wrote it.
Look it up.
Yeah. Can you look it up for me, please?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Looking it up right now as well. But yeah, it's something different. I don't mind that it has a ton of English verses. I think they're really cashing into the notion that they're not only a K-pop group now, but they're, like an international group. And that's totally fine with me. They're cashing in on that. They know their stuff, because I think they know that they're an international sensation. It's quite obvious anyway. It didn't sound bad at all. I feel like compared to Ice Cream, this would be 100,000 times better. I feel like Ice Cream is something that I painted, and this is like Picasso, Something like that.
I found the writers.
Sorry?
I found the writers.
Who?
Writers. I found the writers. So we've got Teddy, Lauren, Jisoo, Jenny, and Danny Chung.
Oh, so those are different writers compared to the Ice Cream writers. Yeah.
But they don't have 8 writers. Instead, they have quality.
Yeah.
But I think it's the thing. The reason why this song is like an improvement again is because Jisoo and Jenny are writing it.
Exactly.
They're part of the writing team. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that's the same when it comes to the songwriters is Teddy. Ice Cream was written by Selena Gomez, Tommy Brown, Ariana Grande, Victoria Monet, and some other people that I don't know. So, yeah, good song. This is Picasso. Ice Cream was my painting that I did while I was drunk at 4 a.m. So, this is super cool. I like it. How say you, Abby?
Like the song or the MV?
The song first, the song. Let's get to the MV later.
So the song was, again, it was an improvement. They still had the same repetitiveness, like with saying Lovesick Girl, and, but they had, it was a nice, beat.
Right.
It had... And again, this is me saying this, after listening to it twice, so, I'm not just, just saying this off the cuff, but, another thing that I like is, I think the line distribution was okay. I didn't look at, a YouTube video that analyzed it, but everyone seemed to kind of, have, a lot of time to sing, kind of, show off their vocals, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that, and maybe you can help me clarify this, because maybe I just looked at it the wrong way, but I'm not really sure I can get behind this message of how the girl, what was the lyric? It was we were better off to be alone or something. We were born to be alone.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
It's kind of, that's a really strange way to say I love being single. I don't know. It's kind of that's a pretty sad lyric. I don't know. But it's kind of anyways, but
I feel like it's a wrong choice of words, because this is something that promotes, I'm cool with just being myself, and I don't need someone that can, I guess, upgrade my well-being or upgrade my self-esteem and whatnot. I think that's kind of like the message of the song, but better off to be alone. Yeah, it's a wrong choice of words. I feel like it'll rub people the wrong way.
Yeah. And another thing that I thought, I thought that was like ironically funny when Jenny was doing that rap part, but she was more of like a punctuating type of speaking.
Right.
So I wouldn't really say like rap. She sounded like she was trying to impersonate somebody. She wasn't like doing herself, which I was like, Jenny, what are you trying to do? I don't understand. Because at first I thought she was trying to be Lady Gaga, and then I was like, oh, can't be Gaga.
Nope.
It's somebody else. But maybe she's trying. I don't know. But it was, like I said, the song is a improvement, but that doesn't mean that I think like this is their peak. If anything, what was the last song on the playlist? It's called
last song on the playlist.
You Never Know. Or the album, sorry. It's called You Never Know, and it really is such a good song. We'll talk about it later, but it's like, really listen to You Never Know. It so captures everything that the girls are capable of, like vocally, that you can't stop listening. I literally hearted it so that way it's in my playlist, but it's the only one that I favorited so far. But yeah.
Let me be honest. I haven't listened to the album.
You haven't?
I haven't. I was drawn into this music video. When did the album drop? Did it drop today as well?
Yeah, it was like right after the music video.
Oh shit! So you listened to the album already? You a blink.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm a blink. I haven't listened to the album. Just saying.
Well, listen, I can just say for now that I just want to support the girls. That does not mean I am a blink.
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, it's their first album, and I went into it open-minded, and I have opinions on a lot of the songs, but the one that I can say that I am totally biased about is You Never Know.
So that's on your to-go list when it comes to listening to songs right now.
Yes, and I'm very, very picky about my to-go songs. So Blackpink, congrats.
That's super cool. Okay, this song, out of 10, probably this is a solid 7, but more leaning on 8 for me. I like this song.
Yeah, I'll give it the song. I'll give it a 7 too. 7, like 7.5.
Yeah, going towards 8 for me. This is something else. And this is probably because the last few releases by Blackpink ain't really, not that good. Yeah, not good enough for me. Like I said, they gave us Playing with Fire. They gave us, the doo-doo-doo-doos and Boombaya, Whistle. They gave us all those songs. And I felt like this trend that they're in was kind of like in a decline. But this song, refreshes me in all good ways. So, yeah, solid 7, closer to 8. Probably 7.8, 7.9 for me. This is good. And I got to listen to the album. I don't know. Because someone here that is not a blink have already listened to it. So I got to listen to it later.
I swear. Yeah, you got to make sure that you listen to it so that way you can like form your opinions and all that.
Right. How was the album, by the way? Out of 10.
Album. Okay, so if I was to rate the whole entire album, I would be giving it a 6 out of 10.
Cool. That's not bad.
That's like, and I know it's like because the thing is like I'm valuing it just by the songs. I'm not valuing it by like, oh, does this one have an MV? Does that like because it's just about the songs in general. So I'm giving it a 6.5 because like, of course it has ice cream in it. and it's got like this random Crazy Over You and Pretty Savage and Bet You Wanna is kind of weird. It's not like they're like Bet You Wanna has Cardi B in it. I'm sorry, I'm not a Cardi B fan. And by the way, she was barely even in it. So if you're going to feature an artist, you need to have her in it. Like, I mean, come on. You have Selena Gomez in Ice Cream, and she has possibly 50% of the lines, and then the other girls have to scrap for lines. But then you got this one. You know. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Just it's more of a solid. I would lean it towards a 7, but we're just gonna keep it at a 6.
Right. And that's not bad. This is a whole album where you're ranking, so it's not bad. What if we took off Ice Cream there?
Okay, if we chopped off Ice Cream and just threw it out like spoiled milk, then I would give it like, yeah, I'd give it a 7. It's closer leaning to an 8, but then yeah.
Okay, so Ice Cream still on this album is still the worst song.
Oh, it is so bad. It's just I'm sorry, I just have to limit myself at just saying that it's bad because I can't if I don't stop myself now, I never will.
It's bad. I'll remind you every day. It's bad. You don't have to worry. You can forget about this. Fucking 2030 already. Hey, remember that track Ice Cream by Blackpink? You would still say that it's bad.
Oh yeah. I would literally, if I have to hear the word ice cream, I have to literally go back, listen to Ice Cream Cake,
yes,
cleanse my soul.
Yes.
So I know that there's a song out there about ice cream that's good, and I'll be fine.
Like what I said back then, Ice Cream Cake is a better song than Ice Cream, and I didn't even like Ice Cream Cake. So you gotta imagine how much I despise ice cream. But anyway, this song is a good. I wish this would have been, the comeback song. Is it? I think it is, right? This is their single for the album. One of the title tracks.
But they've had so many comebacks. Which one are we supposed to take?
No, this is what I was talking about. This is the YG standard. This is the YG formula, where when they made by Big Bang. Like I said back then, you got to listen to that album. It's so good, Abby. I know you're not big with boy groups still, but you got to listen to Made by Big Bang. Solid album. 10 out of 10. I kid you not. So yeah, they're doing this where all of them are title tracks, but for this album, I think How You Like That and Ice Cream and Lovesick Girls are the singles. So I don't mind that. If we're gonna just decide on the singles, I hope they just scrapped Ice Cream and just settle with How You Like That and Lovesick Girls, and maybe you never know, and because Abby's really raving over it, so. Just musically, we're talking in the in terms of its musicality, because we're big music buffs as well, Abby and myself. So, yeah, I like this song. Leaning towards 8, 7, solid 7. So, man, I wish I would have gave it 8. It's just that the chorus was, like what you said, a bit repetitive, but it didn't sound irritating to me. It's repetitive, don't get me wrong. It's just not irritating. So that's totally fine.
Yeah, How You Like That has a more annoying chorus than like Lovesick Girls does, because Lovesick Girls has a more like charming type of chorus, if that makes sense.
That's right.
Like you want to join in. But with How You Like That, it's like so in your face that you want to take a giant yardstick and just press yourself, like just keep going back until you can't get closer. It's just so loud and in your face and like
It's like Jenny on Running Man. Anyway, let's get to the music video after this commercial break. Do not go away, you guys.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there.
Hello, Radish Farm. Welcome to Mama Moo Central, where myself and a possible Moo Moo star guest talk everything Mama Moo. Want the tea? We got you. Want a song review? No problem. Want to just freak about your best girl? Go nuts. Be sure to follow my Twitter at WhatARadRadish to get the latest and greatest from yours truly, while also updates about when I upload. Well, let's get on to today's topic. See you around! You are listening to the Kingdom Podcast. All our episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and on Anchor.fm. Your weekly dose of K-pop is now back.
Hey, welcome back. You can go to Facebook, Anchor, Twitter, all in one name at the Kingdom Pod PH. You can follow me on Twitter at Yuukmeister. Of course, for my lovely co-host, you can follow her on Twitter, WhatARadRadish, and you can check out her Anchor account. It's at anchor.fm/Mamamoo Gossip Corner with a K. We have her commercial playing every show, so you'll probably know where to go anyway. So, yeah, Abby, are you there?
I think so.
Yeah, we had a long commercial break. Well, because it's recorded, we don't really go into commercial breaks. But Abby and I were just talking about stuff, and yeah, it took a while.
Yeah,
good times.
Brain is gonna get fried. Yeah, let's just keep it going.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah, that's something personal. We're not gonna tell you guys all about it. So, anyway, music video. Okay, look, they tried hard in this music video. Don't you think? This is
like a bad try hard or
no, it's a good try hard. I mean, they put a lot of effort on creating this video. For me, they're acting. There's snippets of let's say Jenny and everyone, but mainly Jenny and Rose since they're the ones crying, right?
Yeah.
They put a lot of effort into that, and you can sense the frustration. There's some sort of frustration in this music video, which I think is the overall image of the song anyway. So, yeah, they put a lot of effort into this. They didn't really focus on, indoor locations. They went on fields. They went on. I don't know. Did they shoot this in Korea? I'm confused. It doesn't look like Korea to me. But something that I would find weird and not a big fan of is the one where they're dancing and then there's a neon sign behind it that says "Born Alone, Die Alone." That's a bit strong for me.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Remember what we were saying before about how it was kind of like how they worded "We were born to be alone,"
right.
Like that lyric.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really weird, and like another thing that correlates with that is the neon sign.
Yep. So, bit weird for me. Didn't like that. I like the. I think this is kind of like the psychiatrist where Jenny's sitting in one side and then she was a nurse on the other. It was cool, but yeah, the music video, I didn't like the music video as much as the song. However, the music video ain't bad. So yeah, it's something. Like I said, Ice Cream, they didn't even put effort into doing or making it feel like Selena Gomez and Blackpink are in the same area. I watched just to get a bit of a segue and stuff. I watched BTS's Dynamite on Fallon, where they did the squares, and it seemed to me like they're in the same place, but obviously they're not. And I like that video better than Ice Cream. I told my girlfriend, why do I like this video better than Ice Cream? So
Dynamite is God tier.
Sorry?
Dynamite is God tier.
Oh my god, I agree with you. Allie doesn't think so. Oh man, I love Dynamite. Love Dynamite. It's probably because I'm a big fan of BTS's Boy With Love, and this is kind of like that. So probably just because of that. But no, the song is really good as well. So yeah, I'm super cool with that. Anyway, not the topic. So Lovesick Girls. They put in a good amount of effort here. I totally love it. Not as good as the song, but you know, this ain't bad. After Ice Cream, after How You Like That, I like this better than How You Like That, to be honest. As far as the music video goes. How say you?
So, okay, I guess I could just start, like, not, I won't make comparisons yet, but just going off of the MV, so right with saying, like, you know, they definitely were trying something new.
Right.
But let's not kid ourselves. The whole crazy in love girl concept is nothing new.
Right.
And so this take on it was, like, kind of cool because here they are, different scenes with the same guy. And because it's clearly the same guy,
yes,
you know, and it's like
this is this is SNSD I Got a Boy. To be honest, you gotta watch that music video. It's the same thing.
Okay, so basically, it's just different scenes of them being with this person, and then all of a sudden, the girls just act completely irrational, and they start breaking things,
right?
And again, I'm not saying, like, I'm condoning their actions because then that's just weird.
Yep.
You know, like, whatever. But the whole aesthetic of, like, the graffiti on the car, like, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the choice of scenery. And here's something for comparison, just real quick. So the reason why I would prefer the scenery from Lovesick Girls to the one in How You Like That is because the scenery in Lovesick Girls is way more consistent than How You Like That because, like, just take it in. You are in, like, some Middle Eastern scenery and How You Like That, and all of a sudden you're, like, in the dead of winter.
Right.
No, I don't understand. Yeah, it's not consistent. But then when you go to Lovesick Girls, it's like you see them in, like, different apartments, and then you see them, like, in the city, and you see them at, like, some diner or whatever. Like, that's consistent because it tells me that they're, like, in this city. You know, it's not, there's no, like, indication to where instantly my feelings are like, oh, okay, they're like in Antarctica, and then all of a sudden they're, like, in Egypt. You know, it's
right.
like, so anyways, I think the outfits could have used some work. I didn't feel really attached to one of the outfits. I was just kind of like, oh, this is just casual wear. I wasn't overly attached to anything. Let me think. Oh yeah, the dance it was kind of lazy. I mean, no, really though, I thought the dance was kind of lazy. I felt like they could have been better. I mean, I could say the dance from How You Like That is better than Lovesick Girls.
Yep, a bit more complex, yeah.
Yeah, it's more complex. It's definitely something that Blackpink would do, but the choreography for Lovesick Girls isn't, you know, it's not them. I don't know.
Right. And this is why Abby's here, right? I couldn't for the life of me think of talking about their outfits because they're clothes for me. So that's why Abby's here. She's the saving grace. I wouldn't think that I should talk about their outfits, but can I just say Rose here looked like a goddess.
Oh, she looks so good.
She looks so good. For me, there's always something when it comes to comebacks. I normally say that, okay, this is her comeback, or this is her comeback, his comeback. This is Rosé's comeback. She looked,
Definitely.
oh my god, she looked beautiful. And I'm a Rosé bias. So, whew, man,
Like,
that pink hair.
Really quick about their their acting performances. I thought all of the girls did very well.
Right.
They weren't like, what I'm used to is just Blackpink giving me the same facials, and I gotta be honest, I was really sick of it when we went from How You Like That to Ice Cream. I just kept seeing the same thing, and I'm like, why is their fan base so huge again?
Right.
Anyways, not to shade Blinks, sorry. Okay, so then we go to this one, and they're like actually giving me some acting performances. Like, who are the two that were crying? I can't remember.
Rosé and Jenny were the two crying.
Right. Okay. So, during like a good acting technique, especially when you're crying, is to make sure that you appear to have a bit of redness in your eye, but not too much to the fact where it looks like you've been smoking weed. But to make it, but also you have to make it seem like somebody just didn't come behind the camera and put water drops in your eyes.
Right.
And I really felt like they were in pain, and I was like, yes. Like, not like, yes, you're in pain, but like, thank you for like that awesome performance, because I felt that. And then, especially even though with like Lisa and Jisoo, I still felt it with them, because I always, whenever they worked together, I always felt like there was something like very conflicting, like there was a problem. But then when they were together, it was like everything was happy again, which like, again, like all good acting performances all around. That's what I felt.
It's a good music video, like I said, but not better, not beating the song for me. But it's cool, you know. And like what Abby said, there's a bit of a consistency on the music video compared to How You Like That. So I'm cool with that. And man, Rosé, I love you. I love you so much. This is so good. This is a good comeback song. Hopefully they'll promote this. Well, this is the thing that they're going to promote in Korea. This is their comeback song. I just found out. So, of course, How You Like That was promoted already. So this is their title track for the album. And I'm okay with that. The album made so much hype, like I said back then, and now it's released. You know, the album's has to be good if it's gonna be called the album, you know? So, if this is the title track for that, not that I'm really, really happy, but this is way better than Ice Cream and How You Like That. So, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. As a fan, I'm talking as a fan, I'm talking as a critic, I'm fine with it. It's totally cool. So,
can I just say, like, really quick?
Yep.
The teasers were very annoying. Like, I don't appreciate the fact that you have white noise in my ear when I'm trying to concentrate on what the girls look like, you know? Like,
right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't, every time a new trailer, like, okay, let's see, I think the first one was Lisa. So I'm listening and I'm like, oh, Lisa actually looks kind of good. All of a sudden, I get this white noise that's getting louder and louder. And I'm like, my ears. And so I had to, like, kept turning it down. But see, I wanted to keep it up. So just in case, like, I hear, like, the upcoming melody for the song. But of course, there was none. You know, just stupid white noise in my ear.
Right.
But yeah, I think the teasers could have been better.
I don't really mind, but yeah, that's a good point. It's just that right now, whatever the teaser was, right? I'm just glad that it wasn't as irritating as the teasers. The music video really did deliver in a good way, not the best way, but yeah, they're mature now. You know, it shows on how they make their music. It shows on how they look now, and yeah, super cool. 6 more of 7 out of 10, but the song is just really something else. I gotta listen to the album. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I gotta listen to the album. So, you know, final thoughts for this comeback song.
So for Lovesick Girls, it is a song I probably will bop to in my car
Right.
when I'm feeling down. Blackpink, congrats on your first album. I'm sure this is a very big step for you guys,
Right.
and I'm sure that you guys are going to get a lot of awards, and I'm very happy for you.
Yep.
Links, congrats on your first album too. That's very good. And also like just all around good vibes, you know.
I'm happy about this. I'm not ecstatic about it, but I'm happy about this. Yeah, congratulations to Blackpink, their first full album. I just hope that YG will capitalize on this, because they're not really known to be capitalizing about anything. You know how Do and Kill This Love was super massive, and then they just went, okay, you know, let's take a break for like, you know, a fucking year. Don't do that.
Well, do you think that they lose money by doing stuff like that?
I don't think so, because they're getting you know, commercial deals here and there.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think they're losing money. But you know, if you're really thinking of the fans, you guys, please continue doing this. Capitalize on it. It's you know, it's massive. It's a full album. They're in Korea. Book them in fucking variety shows. We want to see them there. You know, we don't get a lot of Blackpink except for fucking Louis Vuitton gigs and stuff on Instagram, and I'm not a big fan of that. You know, I want to see them as an idol group, not as, you know, a model. Not saying that they're not model-like, because they are. I mean, they're fucking beautiful. It's just that, you know, I want to see them do variety stints. I want to see them laugh their asses off, whatever. So that's it for me. I don't know. I just hope YG capitalizes on this. I know it's not the girl's fault, but please just book them wherever. They're doing variety shows still in Korea. So just get them there, you know? It doesn't have to be the big variety shows, even just talk shows and whatnot. Just book them. Get them there. It's horrible that we're not seeing them. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that they capitalize on that. I'm just hoping that they continue doing this. If this is their last comeback for the year, I'm totally fine with that. Go back in like February or March, you know, for Valentine's, whatever. And that's super cool. But don't let us wait for another year, because I'm going to be so fucking tired of Blackpink if I have to wait for another year. And I'm saying it out there. So, yeah, it's horrible that we had to wait for a year, but, you know, with this song, just this song, worth it. I like it.
Right, yeah.
I'm leaning towards the positive on this. So yeah, that's the show. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Again, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Anchor, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. You can follow me on Twitter at Ukemeister. For my co-host, it's at What a Rad Radish, and you can check out her third episode on, you know, the Mamamoo Gossip Corner, anchor.fm/Mamamoo Gossip Corner with a K. It's entitled Lazy Hour. Circus is back in town. I don't know what that means. I'm going to listen to it right after the show. So, yeah, check it out. Thank you very much for everyone. Abby, thank you. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, and yeah, we got to get out of here. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuki and co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Special thanks to the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor at the Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and any other platforms you use to listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.